Can you tell me about that ring?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. I don't mind bumping. Bumping doesn't really hurt me too much. I think the worst thing that ever happened to me is I did a baseball slide drop kick to somebody outside, and there was no mat where I hit. It was just all wood, so I had this huge bruise and like, it was pretty raw from sliding, and just kind of was like a.
The ring, again, was a death trap. I can't stress that enough, you know, and that's one of the things that really gets me, is because people really are like, you know, some people are really so pro PWE, and it almost got to the point that if you said something negative about pro wrestling and clips, that you know, people automatically, like, you know, oh, I mean, there's still some people that, you know, when I even mention the cons of pro wrestling and clips, are like, you know, oh, how could you ever do that? And I still end up getting heat for it. It's like, look, I mean, seriously, you know, this may even be cut out of the video. If you leave it in, that's great. But let's think about this. Let's think about it this way. Somebody ever would have gotten hurt there, we all would have been fucked. Because then somebody would have, especially if it was one of the underage kids, which I think there was only 2 of them, but if it would have been one of the underage kids, you don't think their parents would have fucking sued and contacted the athletic commission? Because y'all do got an athletic commission for boxing. You think it wouldn't have fucking made a difference for wrestling? Then we all would have been screwed.
In the beginning, it was pretty stiff. It was okay. And then the night Biff dove out, or off the top rope, the board popped underneath a support beam. I don't know how that happened. But when they redid the ring, stiffest ring in Florida by far. There was no support, like it didn't give it all. You probably could hit it with a truck. It wouldn't matter.
You know, it would be easier landing on that concrete than landing in you know, on that ring.
And as everyone knows, that ring was like a piece of shit. You know, I didn't mind it much because you know, when you're a wrestler, you don't care if you bump on it, you know, as long as you're getting work. That's how I looked at it. But you know, the ring was a bit you know, stiff, and you know, they never fixed it. You know, the boards were shitty, they were breaking. You know, I'm 300 pounds. JPA isn't a lightweight himself. He may be short, but he's not lightweight. And you know, just all the weeks of the abuse. You know, I come up the top rope with the move. He hits me with an ace crusher. Ring breaks. What can you do?
Can you tell me a little bit about that run?
I can tell you a story real quick. Jerome Hendricks was in a tag match and went to hit the ropes, and the ropes broke, and he went tumbling over backwards and somehow managed to be okay. But like I said, that ring was a boxing ring, and it was very unsafe to work in.
The ring itself, it sucked. It just didn't give at all.
Can you tell me about the ring itself?
It's, you know, a backyard built boxing ring. A lot of guys complain. I didn't care. Most of us didn't care. It's one of those things guys like to look back and, you know, go, oh, we worked in that ring. You know, there were holes in it at times. It was, you know, it wasn't a wrestling ring, so it didn't have a little bit of give, you know, but it was a ring. And the chance to wrestle in a ring is better than, you know, anything in my opinion. You know, there's nothing like getting in there. That's a sanctuary, at least it should be.